Yeah, that was wild. What the thing that kind of resonated with me, you know how when the clips are a little longer, sometimes the most powerful thing might be like in the middle or the beginning, and then you kind of forgot that. But yeah, it stuck with me. Now I'm forgetting it. No. As long as your security is dependent upon another, you are insecure. That was like, wow. I also got present to just how much I appreciate the commitment I've made and have been consistent with to listen to Abraham every night before I go to bed, to have it playing while I'm sleeping, and to have Abraham's voice the first thing I hear, because it was playing all night when I wake up. And I think I've been doing that every day for almost 2 years. And it's the same message, you know, but, you know, sometimes it's so easy to slip out of, you know, the laws of attraction, or being aware of what works or how everything works. I also got inspired, and someone else probably came up with it, but these words came to me: the law of inspired action. You know, I could write a book on that if someone hasn't. It's just like, anyway. So that's what I got present to, is that exact quote. I think it was like this: so long as your security is dependent upon another person, meaning, you know, not just that, dependent upon anything in the world, in other words, anything that's other than the vortex, you are insecure. And for me, the word secure means more than, you know, just emotionally. See, oh, I feel secure, you know, not like that. To me, security is I almost feel it's like my highest value in a way. Like it's like, that's why I'm always committed to having the rent paid, you know, making sure as an entrepreneur, you know, I've got 6 months rent, you know, if not that, 3 months rent. But like, to me, even that, right? Even that, I just realized the flaw right there. Like, as if my security is dependent upon having 3 months rent paid up front. So I just realized that right now in this moment, I'm getting it now. That's bullshit. My security is not dependent upon that. And I know that because I'm in a process right now where, actually, I won't get into that. Sorry for leaving you hanging, guys. Just realized what I was about to say might not be appropriate to share. So, might not be responsible to share. But so I got that so long as your security is dependent upon anything else other than you getting in the vortex where everything is and where everything will come at you once you're in there, you're insecure. And insecurity is scary, as we all know. And so also the other quote that I present to that was said here was something like, she just finished saying all this and saying, that's why this particular thing is going to be our best sales job ever, to get you to commit to your only job is to get into the vortex. Wow, that sums this up really good. That sums this really good. And, you know, yeah, like she used the words, this is our absolute best sales job, to convince you, you know, why your number one commitment has to be to get into the vortex where all the security is, where your ideal boyfriend is, where everything you want is in there. And then I think the person was asking a question about, you know, but what about this? What about that? And then, you know, what was said was that, yeah, but once you're in the vortex, you don't care what this other person does. You don't care what your clients do to you. You don't care about any of that, because you know that everything you want, everything that you have, has come to you as a result of being in the vortex and focusing on what you want, or you're getting what you don't want because you haven't been acting like that. I might not have said that so well, so let me end on a high. Thank God for me that I became a crack addict and got into recovery, and there learned that my life is unmanageable, and where I made a decision to turn my life over to the care of God as I understood God, praying only for the knowledge of God's will for me and the power to carry that out. And then that whole language that I just gave you is from the Big Book of Alcoholics Anonymous, written in the 1937-ish. And that same truth is also the truth of the law of attraction. It's just a different language, right? It's the same thing. Truth is truth. It's everywhere. The laws are the laws. Just like you can't jump out of an airplane without a parachute and all of a sudden fly. Like, assuming you're way up there, you die, right? There's just no way around the law of gravity. And I think the law of attraction, as I understand it from the creator of the law of attraction, the source, who we all know who that is in the clips here, there is just no way to avoid the laws of the laws of attraction. If anything, I think that's the only law that is really, really, you can't create outside of the law of attraction. Just like, you can't fly, unless you do something that is in alignment with understanding the law of gravity. In other words, that you've got to go up and then stay up and find a way to propel yourself. And if you run out of gas up there, you die, right? I mean, you got to work with the laws as opposed to fighting them, pretending they're not there. And that's another thing. Even when I'm acting like I'm unaware of these laws and they're not real, and I do that every week. I'm human, right? It doesn't matter whether I believe in these laws or not. I can say all I want. I believe I can fly and I don't need a parachute. I'm still going to, without a parachute, fall, crash, and die. And I can say, yeah, I don't believe that it's really, really important to master the thoughts and the teachings of the law of attraction, on the manifestation, on what the real power of thought and focus is, and what the devastation structure is, the devastation of what my life looks like when I'm not honoring the law of attraction, law of focusing. What you focus on, what you give your attention to, you will get more of that is in alignment with that vibration. And in those moments when I'm in contrast and going through quote shit, and I'm not present to that law, it doesn't matter. The law is still active. And then more shit comes into my life. Bam. Thank you. Thank you, God. Thank you for bringing to my attention the Big Book of Alcoholics Anonymous, 12-step program that's in there. And thank you, God, for bringing me to Landmark Education, Navy SEAL Warrior Camp of Integrity Training. It's called Introduction Leaders Program. And thank you, God, for bringing me awareness, for allowing me to attract, for having me be a source creator that brought all these things to myself because I desired them and I brought them to me. So I thank myself for that. And you too, God, I love you.